Our pets often travel with us when we make trips for spring break or summer vacations. Dr. Wendy King of Spears Creek Veterinary Clinic has advice on how to protect your pet in the travel. You got to look at the audience, my friend. Before we talk about that traveling, we want to introduce our viewers to Finley, and Finley is available for adoption.
Yes, Finley is available for adoption through Fostering Foster. It's a nonprofit that helps pets go from bad situations to really good situations.
And this is a puppy, right?
Yeah, she's a puppy, 5 months old.
She's so precious. So if we're going to travel with our loved ones, our pets, what's the best way? Because a lot of people throw them in the back, you know?
Well, I recommend, actually, this is a Finley here is modeling for us a nice little travel harness. And actually what it is you've got the harness, and then the seatbelt actually fits in there, where you actually seatbelt her into place.
Wow.
So, and then it's a nice harness because afterwards you just, when you get to where you're going, you can actually just hook the leash to it.
Okay.
So it works safe like that. I do recommend that you put them in the back seat, not the front seat, because they can bump the gear shifter or something if you actually accidentally have to hit the brakes, something like that. You can also put them in a crate if they're small enough, and you can actually put the seat belt through the crate to actually seat belt the crate in place.
Good idea.
I'm not a big fan of putting them in the truck bed, but they do make a tie down in the middle of the truck bed. You just have to make sure that the leash is short enough that they can't actually hang themselves on the outside.
Yes. And so you would definitely want this harness you couldn't just safety belt them in alone. They obviously
right, and you can't go through the collar because they could actually hang themselves that way too, as well. But the other thing that I want to talk about with travel is before you even start your travel, I want you to do the smart thing. I want you to look up pet-friendly hotels, make sure that they accept pets. It's bringfido.com is a really good one.
Bringfido.com.
That's a really good one. And then make sure also that you have a dish for your pet. I really like this one because it's collapsible and it can fit in your car all the time.
Fantastic.
And make sure to bring water.
Yes.
And always put an extra leash in there, but I also like the slip leashes because if you're going to stop at a rest area, you have to make sure that it's really tight, that the leash doesn't slip off. Don't want to lose the
dogs, yeah. Okay, and you know, we've reported over the years so many accidents where after the accident, the dog is so frightened by what happens, he or she just bolts
off.
And then can't be found. So.
And that's what's so important to make sure that their microchip is their information is up to date. You wouldn't want to ruin your vacation by losing your pet, but the microchip will get them back.
Good. Thank you, Dr. King. To watch a full interview again with the doctor, follow me on Twitter and Facebook. I'll post the interview shortly after the show. And do stay tuned because later in the show, Dr. King will answer a variety of pet care questions that you posted today on my Facebook page. And to adopt Finley, just contact Dr. King at her practice, Spears Creek Veterinary Clinic. Thank you. We'll be right back.